Guided Response Action Plan, or GRAP, is what Delhi has now to ensure that its air is no longer lethal, no longer killable. The plan is basically the more lethal the air gets, the more stringent measures come into place, and that is what will bring levels down to more acceptable levels. Emergency levels will ensure that the odd even plan will be back in action. And to make all this work on the ground, because a lot of agencies are involved, as many as 16 of them, a lot of forethought has been given to the process. We have EPCA Chairman Dr. Bhurelal with us to talk about it in Candid Conversation. Welcome, sir. In your own words, briefly, just tell us what exactly is the plan, what does it set out to do?
The objective is to combat air pollution in Delhi. You are aware that Delhi had earned the dubious distinction of being the most polluted city in the world once upon a time. We introduced CNG. CNG had some good impact on ambient air quality of Delhi, but we are losing its impact. Mainly because of rising number of vehicles and increasing vehicular transport traffic in Delhi, inside Delhi, and Delhi is being used as corridor by goods traffic as well. The net impact of this was Delhi air started worsening again. The gains that we made by introducing CNG have been lost. The number of vehicles has gone up tremendously.
How much?
During 70s, the number of automobiles in Delhi was around 8 lakhs. By the close of the 20th century, the number was 28 lakhs. Today, the number of automobiles is 95 lakhs.
That's an astounding number.
This has compounded the problem very severely. Now, Delhi air is becoming harmful to health. Health impacts are being felt by people everywhere. Hospital admissions increase because of polluting air. And just see, IIT Bombay has come out with a report about Delhi and Bombay health cost on account of air pollution. It is a staggering figure of 81,000 crore rupees for the year 2015-2016.
So a lot of urgency, sense of urgency is there to ensure that air pollution levels are brought down. But in terms of implementing, since this has been enforced for over 2 weeks now, what has been the experience so far, since it involves coordination between a number of agencies, which you're doing, 16 agencies, I believe?
A committee has been formed at the central level in the Ministry of Environment and Forest. They are cooperating and coordinating. Then likewise, committees and task force have been formed in the concerned states of NCR, that is Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Delhi. Now, details have been passed on to the concerned authorities in the states. The committees are headed by chief secretaries, and down the line, responsibilities have been assigned to all individuals. They have to take action according to the prevailing weather conditions. The central
And
committee,
are they taking action? How's the experience
the
so far?
central committee includes representatives from Indian Meteorological Department also, because Met has definite impact on air quality. If it is not blowing,
Yes.
or it is standstill, the pollution will get worsened. Likewise, the state pollution control boards are members, and they are also coordinating within their state as well as
I'll ask you
with the
again,
center.
how's the response so far?
The response so far is we have held a number of meetings. All the instructions, that is what is to take place when it is emergency, severe, very poor, moderate or poor, what action to follow, this has been sunk down to the field level. The responsibilities have been assigned. And I will show you, UP has done something. I have got the literature with me.
Okay.
They have assigned duties and responsibilities even at the lowest level. And the officials will take action accordingly.
And is there feedback of compliance?
The feedback of compliance is that this winter is almost over. We are preparing for the next winter because it is only the 4 months, November, December, January and February, which are critical.
But now the Badarpur power plant, the coal plant in Delhi, that's been shut down indefinitely.
That is one of the measures. It is one of the measures. There are so many measures. For instance, if it is emergency.
But let me ask you, in Delhi's case, Badarpur plant has been shut down.
Right.
But before that, all the coal burning, other sources of coal burning were also supposed to be shut down, including all the dhabas that have tandoors.
If the situation so warrants,
it did, even before shutting down the Badarpur plant.
The air quality
first the tandoors and the generators need to shut down.
The air quality is severe, then open air burning of tandoors and dhabas, coal and wood, they will be banned. Eateries, they can't burn.
But they should not be working even now because the plant is shut. So why should these generators and the tandoors be working?
Situation does not warrant that because...
But I thought the graded action plan said that the tandoors need to shut first and then the plant.
Badarpur is a different case. Badarpur is responsible for NOx. NOx levels are high. Therefore, we switched over to, we asked the state government and authorities to shut down Badarpur. Now, just see, it is having some good impact. If conditions warrant...
But are you saying that the graded response action plan is not being followed as it's been laid down because of practical issues on the ground?
Look, you see, we have to prepare people also. If we go and say, okay, I will put your vehicle behind impoundment because you are not doing this and that. We have to educate and inform people.
Because even parking charges are supposed to go up.
Look, yeah, if the condition is very poor, the parking charges will go up by 3 to 4 times.
Okay.
The municipal authorities must prepare people also and ensure that...
So on the ground, the graded action plan is being reworked?
No, it is being implemented, but we have
with
to
some flexibility.
We have to prepare people also. Okay. So we are going through media, press and other means and preparing our enforcing agencies also to do the needful.
Critics especially are saying that the graded action plan is very difficult to implement because of the number of agencies. The base is not the ideal base because in Paris, in London, the base is much lower. And there isn't a goal to have the kind of air quality that gives us a healthy life standard. Do you see that as a fundamental problem?
No, it will be implemented. But
there is no goal.
No,
what's the goal?
There is a goal. The goal is the air quality must remain moderate or at best poor. It should not be very poor.
At best poor. Okay. We're aspiring first to have poor air quality.
We are aspiring to have it moderate.
Okay.
Moderate air quality will ensure that there is no leaf burning.
What does moderate air quality mean for me? A person like me who might, have occasional cold, cough, sneezing, allergies.
The PM2 and PM10 material, PM10 must be within limits, and the limit is between 60 to 100, and PM2.5 must not cross 70 or 80. PM10 must be within say 100.
Now, with these objectives, Dr. Lal, do you feel that people in NCR will ever have an air that they can be proud to breathe?
Why not?
And feel happy breathing.
Action is needed. It is everybody's duty. Everybody wants to breathe fresh, pure air without inviting bronchitis, asthma, or say cancer or heart attack.
Shouldn't there be a timeline to achieve that?
Look, time is there. We have said 4 months are critical. Okay. These 4 months are November, December, January and February. Just see what happened in the beginning of
What can you tell us, what will you ensure by next year? What kind of air quality will you ensure in NCR by next year?
Look, we will ensure moderate. And we are preparing our field agencies to be active. They should know what they are supposed to do. For instance, let me tell you, there are certain conditions which are beyond control. You can't order wind to blow or to stop.
Yes.
Take the case of this November.
You can't stop people from buying cars.
Take the case of this November. What happened? Wind velocity was 0. Then our paddy crop was being harvested. You know the quantum of paddy straw burning in Punjab alone.
In tons and tons and tons.
No. So about 20 million in Punjab alone.
20 million tons.
20 million tons. And about 15 million tons in Haryana. And hardly any paddy straw is being put to any useful use. For instance,
We'll talk about this.
Punjab,
We'll talk further about this paddy problem because it deserves spending a good amount of time on it. But we'll take a short break. Stay tuned to Candid Conversation with Dr. Bharati.
NRI लड़के से शादी हुई तो फैमिली में सब बहुत खुश हुए, लेकिन विदेश पहुंचकर मालूम पड़ा कि मेरे हस्बैंड ने शादी के लिए सब झूठ बोला था। काम काज से लेकर प्रॉपर्टी तक के बारे में सब इन्फॉर्मेशन गलत थी। मेरे साथ उसका बर्ताव दिन पर दिन खराब होता गया, मारपीट, मेंटल टॉर्चर। और जब पता चला कि वो पहले से ही शादीशुदा है तो मैं बिल्कुल टूट गई। विदेश में रहते हुए उसके चंगुल से निकलना मेरे लिए मुश्किल था।
NRI लड़के से शादी तय करने से पहले उसका एम्प्लॉयमेंट रिकॉर्ड, सोशल सिक्योरिटी नंबर, पासपोर्ट डिटेल्स और मैरिटल स्टेटस के बारे में अच्छी तरह से जान लेना बहुत ही जरूरी है। और ध्यान रखें, NRI शादी को भारत में ही कानूनन दर्ज करवाएं। गलत NRI शादी में फंस चुकी कोई भी महिला तुरंत मदद के लिए पुलिस और एम्बेसी में संपर्क कर सकती है। और साथ ही राष्ट्रीय महिला आयोग की वेबसाइट पर जाकर NRI सेल में ऑनलाइन कंप्लेंट भी रजिस्टर कर सकती है।
सरिता जी, इन दिनों आप अपने खान पान का ध्यान तो रखती हैं ना? अरे ये क्या, भोजन में साधारण नमक? आयोडीन युक्त नमक का इस्तेमाल करें। आपके शरीर में आयोडीन की कमी से आपका शिशु शारीरिक और मानसिक रूप से कमजोर हो सकता है। आयोडीन नमक इन सारी परेशानियों से आपको बचा सकता है। ये नमक बाजार में आसानी से उपलब्ध है। बच्चों को हंसता खेलता बचपन दें, अपनी संतान का भविष्य संवारें।
सवारी जिंदगी चुटकी भर नमक, आयोडीन नमक।
काकी लड्डू खाओ, नौकरी लगी मेरी।
अरे वाह, नौकरी लग गई
जी। अरे काका भी, काका लड्डू खाओ।
अरे बेटा मुबारक हो। कहाँ लगी नौकरी?
बैंक में काका।
अरे भाई विक्की, तू तो बड़ा आदमी हो गया यार।
भूल तो नहीं जाओगे हमें?
अरे आपको कैसे भूलेंगे, लड्डू खाओ।
बैंक नहीं, नौकरी तो रेलवे में लगनी चाहिए थी।
क्यों भाई?
इन्हें पटरी पे बैठना पसंद है ना।
अरे कुछ भी कहता रहता है ये लड़का। अरे रुक, कहाँ
बेटा, अब टॉयलेट बनवा ही लो।
जी।
तरक्की की निशानी सिर्फ नौकरी नहीं है जानी। भारत सरकार के स्वच्छ भारत अभियान के अंतर्गत सब्सिडी पाएं और घर में शौचालय बनवाएं। कॉल करें 1969 पे। शौचालय की आदत पक्की,
वही असली तरक्की।
एक कदम स्वच्छता की ओर।
Welcome back. We're in Candid Conversation with Dr. Bharati, EPCA chairman, on improving the air quality in Delhi NCR, and to see whether if this succeeds to make it a success, then can it be extrapolated to the entire nation, to cities that several cities in the country that are finding it difficult to breathe. Dr. Lal, you were talking about the paddy burning problem, which is seasonal, just before the break. What are your plans to address that?
We are asking the state governments concerned of the adjoining states to ensure that paddy straw burning does not take place. We made efforts this time also.
Yes.
But you know, habits die hard.
Also, there were elections in Punjab. You yourself have said.
Yeah, I'll tell you what action has been taken. You see, it is an offence under Air Act 1981. Punjab and Haryana government both have come out with enactments of their own, making paddy straw burning or agricultural residue burning an offence. The provision is both for prosecution as well as for imposing penalty. Now, if they go for prosecution, it will be a long drawn out affair. They imposed penalties. Haryana collected more than 20 lakh rupees as penalty this time.
Okay.
Punjab also did something, but you know, election is at hand there. It was at hand there. So probably
just look at the kind of considerations that are at play when it comes to environment.
But let me state the problem. It has got to be dealt with effectively. Otherwise, PM2, PM2.5, PM10 may be difficult to control because of the sheer enormous size of the problem.
You talked about the stick as far as this problem is concerned. What about the carrot?
Yeah, I'll tell you the carrot also. The carrot is, we have asked the state governments and requesting the central government also to give subsidy on those tools and implements which will enable the farmer to take care of the problem.
Farmers in Punjab are hugely indebted.
No, but you see, paddy is more paying than other crop. They will be compensated. And the state government should also come forward, the center should also come forward to subsidize these three tool and implement.
It's been proposed?
Yeah, it has been proposed and they are being given subsidy also already.
Okay, already.
But not to the extent to which they demand. For instance, I may tell you, Punjab alone demanded about 10,000 crore rupees subsidy.
Wow.
So it is beyond approach. Now this is one. Second is, it can be converted into energy. Punjab
Against 10,000 crore, how much are they getting right now?
I don't think very significant amount is being given, but some subsidy is being given. Okay. But this 10,000 crore rupees will mean providing these tool and implement to each individual farmer. Why don't they go on higher purchase basis or customary basis? Okay. So that, you see...
Essentially, if there's a will, there's always a way.
Yeah, this is one. Second is, paddy straw can be converted into energy easily.
Fertilizer, energy.
No, I'll tell you. There are 6 plants already in operation in Punjab converting paddy straw into energy.
By burning it?
No, they are converting, no, not by burning, by using it as fuel to generate electricity.
Fuel is burning?
Yeah, no, they are not burning. They are burning it scientifically, using it as a source of energy.
It becomes less polluting, if not...
It is not polluting then.
Okay.
They are already generating 62.5 megawatt electricity by using paddy straw. 6 plants are in operation. Okay. They have planted 20 such plants and they have fixed a target.
But don't you think instead of producing energy, fertilizer is a better route?
No, I'll tell you. I'm coming to all them. They have planned 20 such projects to generate about 500 megawatts of electricity. They have made a beginning. Now, come to fertilizer, converting it into fertilizer. Ludhiana University is working on the project.
Okay.
Now, if they do deep plowing with this paddy straw and use some bacteria, it will take a period of about 45 days to convert it into fertilizer.
Okay.
But the time window with the farmer between Rabi crop and Kharif crop is very small. It is about 30 days. Okay. If this period is reduced to say 20 or 25 days, it will
this is being worked upon.
This will get converted into fertilizer and Ludhiana University is already working on this.
Sounds good.
Another thing I may tell you.
Ji.
As I told you, even after generating electricity, the residue can be converted into fertilizer. Kirloskars have developed a technology and in Punjab, at one place they are using this technology which converts the remaining residue after generating electricity into phosphatic fertilizer. So all these things are on.
So it's possible, but not much of it is being done right now.
You see, the magnitude of the problem is too huge. It will take time. And again, as I told you, habits die hard. What happens? Man by nature loves comfort. He does not want to exert. What do? They set the field, paddy straw field, up to fire after sprinkling some kerosene. Yes. So let it burn.
But that's become a huge problem, and we'll talk about sorting out other problems as well, and we're basically working on the nature of man as well in just a bit. Stay with Candid Conversation.
सफलता के लिए चाहिए एक संकल्प। जीएसटी, कई करों की जगह एक कर। सफलता के लिए चाहिए सुगमता। जीएसटी वस्तुओं का बाधा रहित प्रवाह करेगा व्यापार आसान। सफलता के लिए चाहिए दमदार स्ट्रोक। जीएसटी, एक राष्ट्र, एक कर, एक बाजार।
जीएसटी आजादी के बाद सबसे बड़ा कर सुधार, अर्थव्यवस्था के बेहतर परफॉर्मेंस के लिए।
मैं ये नहीं पूछूंगा कि आप शौच के लिए कहां गए। मैं ये भी नहीं पूछूंगा कि अगर आप खुले में शौच के लिए गए तो क्या आपने अपने बच्चे की जान को खतरे में डाला? क्या आपके गांव की बच्चियों को खुले में शौच करते हुए किसी ने बुरी नजर से देखा? आप खुद समझदार हैं, सक्षम हैं। आप ये तो जानते ही होंगे कि हमारे देश में 70,000 से ज्यादा गांवों के लोगों ने खुले में शौच की प्रथा को खत्म कर दिया है। गांव के बच्चे, महिला, पुरुष सब इस लक्ष्य में जुटे। निगरानी समितियां बनी जिन्होंने खुले में शौच कर रहे लोगों को समझाया, शौचालय बनाया, उनका इस्तेमाल करना सिखाया। क्या आपका गांव भी बनेगा खुले में शौच से मुक्त? आइए स्वच्छ भारत अभियान से जुड़िए। अब नहीं तो कब?
Welcome back. We're in conversation and candid conversation with Dr. Bhurilal, Chairman EPCA, on the graded action plan to counter rising air pollution in the National Capital Region, but also in the country, because answers from capitals come for entire nations most of the times, if not, all the time. Dr. Bhurilal, as far as even waste disposal is concerned, landfill sites are also polluting the air, especially in Delhi. What's the solution to that? There are fires that go on for days and days, and nothing apparently is done.
You are aware the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi has taken cognizance of the problem. He has himself visited these two sites, Valsava and Gazipur. He has detailed his officers to find out the solution. The solution cannot be found out at the top, because the cause of this fire in garbage dumps lies at the bottom. Methane takes place because we have not segregated biodegradable and non-degradable items. Those degradable items...
Even open drains, same problem, methane.
Yes. So, he has assigned the job to concerned civic bodies to find out a solution, and if they need any assistance from us, we are available.
Okay. And do you feel that a solution will be in sight again for next winters?
They have realized the existence of the problem. They will find out scientific solution. They have to maintain these garbage dumps scientifically. Probably they have not done it earlier.
How committed are you and others involved in this entire exercise? It's a huge exercise, multiple agencies, to ensure that it works.
Everybody
that
is
it's a success. Not just works, it's a success.
Everybody is adversely affected.
Because if it's a success, it could be used for other cities as well. Cities like Lucknow, Kanpur, Patna, even Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata, although they're not as badly polluted as...
No, I beg to differ.
You do?
Yes. Kanpur, Lucknow conditions were bad.
They're really bad.
Kanpur is still bad. Probably it is worse than Delhi, because there is only one road, and all these things are happening there also. What I suggest, that everybody is affected because of bad air. Everybody should feel concerned about it. It should not be that it is somebody else's problem, it is not my problem.
Right.
The solution will start from home. You have taken up the issue of these garbage dumps. Have we ever resorted to segregation of domestic wastes?
I can tell you for myself, I tried it at home, but the Kuda wala would come and dump everything together, so I gave up.
So we need proper education, proper training, proper handling. If all these things are in place, things will take care by themselves. If
you're talking about the nature man, apart from convenience, if you talk about incredible India, it's also impatient India. because we've not lived up to our economic potential. We want to grow. And sometimes growth comes in conflict with nature. And we've seen results of that. So do you think at the base, the problem is far bigger than we actually see?
The problem will remain there because we don't feel convinced about the existence of the problem. We take it for granted. We will not like to segregate. We will like to dump everything. We will use the dirtiest oil to generate electricity or coal. Gas plant is available in Delhi, Bhavana, with a capacity of 1,500 megawatt. How much are we generating? Gas is available. Why can't we switch Badarpur to CNG or LNG? LNG is available. The government has reduced duty now. So if we take care of our environment will take care of us. If we destroy our environment, it will destroy us. After all, just see what is happening in Delhi. 1 person dies every hour because of air polluted diseases. Imagine the number of man days we lose. I have a team of very dedicated persons with me, like Sunita Narayan from CSE and some professors from JNU. And I have talked to field officers also. They are doing good job. I want to show you, yesterday I held a meeting. I want to show you the document which has been generated by Uttar Pradesh. People say it is a state where things are going easy. But they have taken it seriously.
They are coming up with more monitoring stations as well. In UP, in Delhi.
We have 51 stations. 55 more have been planned. They have been planned mostly in Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. About 20 stations, air monitoring stations, will be added in Delhi. And I have also suggested to Punjab.
In what time frame again?
Within 1 year. Next year they will be operational. I have also suggested to Punjab and Haryana to set up these stations in the countryside, rural side, because farmers are also realizing that burning of this straw is having adverse impact on their health.
Very quickly, in the end, I wanted to ask you about the Hawa Badlo app as well. How's been the response to that? How many downloads? How many complaints?
There are complaints available. People are attending to it.
But do you have data on downloads?
I'll be frank in the sense that at times the action is not immediate and we have to intervene.
Let's hope that things work on the ground and Hawa indeed changes, it badlos in Delhi. Thank you so much for joining us.